Good afternoon. It's day number 337 of 365 days of awesome. Celebrate success through service. And today we are highlighting and honoring a service hero that I've gotten to know pretty well over the last little bit. He has actually come to us to volunteer with the nonprofit that I am running, Chemo Buddies for Life. However, you may recognize Stephen Smith. Stephen Smith has a show that he does every morning out of the Sarasota, Florida area. Beautiful. He has a way of being able to bring the day alive through our sunrise. And he's helping us to connect with nature because that's really a passion of his. So I just want to say thank you for joining us and helping us as a volunteer with Chemo Buddies. And thank you for what you're doing, Stephen, to help people to find a way to start their day connected to what's really important in our lives.
Yeah.
So let's talk.
Yes, let's talk. Thank you for having me. I tell you, I'll start with that.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You know, it was fun to go on to your show because I know that you have one too, and we have people starting to show up. I don't recognize them as they do. We have Spencer Rose out of Chicago. I hope you're feeling well, Spencer, and everything is going forward in your life now. Wink, wink.
Yeah. He's a real outdoorsman, by the way.
Yeah, I know. He's actually sent me pictures of when he has been working with some of the critters that he goes and finds for his day job, if you will, and it's incredible, you know. And we have one of our volunteers and actually one of our board members, Skip Thomas. Great to see you, Skip. Love it when you show up. You know, we have some amazing people that are working with us, volunteers, and let's find out more about you right now, and then we'll talk about what we're doing together.
That sounds good.
You have this passion that is really pretty deep inside of you when it comes to our lives and nature, and you live in one of the most beautiful areas of the United States and the world, actually. Yes. Why don't you talk about all of that?
Yes, I am blessed. I live here in Sarasota, Florida, and it actually is a worldwide destination for people. People from all over come here. We also have a tremendous amount of Americans that come down here, and I don't blame them. They're just trying to get out of the cold in the winter is what they do, and come down here. So we actually are blessed with the number one beach in the United States and top 5 in the world, and that is Siesta Key Beach. And it's just like powder sand, just one of the most grounding places I think I've ever been in my entire life, and kind of why I came here, other than I had family here. But I came here in 2000, and I've been here for 19 years now, which is kind of... wow, it's like time flies.
It's funny that you're mentioning 2000 because I was just on a call a few moments ago with a few people, and I was saying, oh yeah, it was just a few years ago that I was doing something, and it was 2000, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what year is this? Oh, that was a few more years than a few years ago.
Yes, time flies. Time flies.
When you're having fun, right?
Yes. I do have fun here. I really enjoy it a lot. And a little bit about me just quickly, you know, is that originally I'm from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. But I have been down here in the States for a very long time. Started in California, been in Washington State for about 10 years, back to California, out to Texas, and then here to Florida. And I never even thought that I would end up in Florida, but my parents came here in 93. And so I came to be closer to my family. And I'm blessed now because all of my brothers and my sisters are here. I have a brother and a sister, the 3 of us, and we're all here. And so I really like it here a whole lot. I just need to turn this notification off. I thought I heard that go off on me. I don't want to interrupt us that way. Um, so what I've been doing is for about the last couple of years is doing these videos, and it was just starting out, welcoming a brand new day in, watching the sun come up, connecting to nature, and I talk about stuff. And so it's kind of changed now. It's getting, I guess, more organized because now today I have separate themes for each day. Today is Affirmation Monday, by the way. And so I do a guided affirmation. And then I do Tuesdays is Empowerment Tuesdays. And these are pictures. I see. Thank you for the pictures. Those are pictures that's right down at the end of the street during one of my broadcasts. And so we get these spectacular sunrises. We are the sunrise daybreakers, by the way. And so Tuesdays is empowerment. Wednesdays is mental health Wednesdays. Thursdays is thankful Thursdays. And then Fridays, who doesn't love Fridays? And so, you know,
TGIF, right?
yeah, TGIF is correct. And so it just kind of evolved, but a lot of it revolves around, I was asked to co-author a book in A Journey of Riches, and it was transformational change, called transitional change. And what happened is that it was the first time I've ever just been honest. The stuff that, you keep in the closet, you don't talk about that, right? Because, you're worried about what people are going to think and that they're going to say. Well, I did this. I just decided to come out and share a story. And so it's been a long road since 2010, actually, for me. But I'm just so happy with where my life is because right now I'm doing these videos. I'm working on, I've got two businesses going, and one of them is the LWN Live with Nature. The other is Ventures for Success. But the LWN I haven't got certification yet, but we're going to be a nonprofit business. And the whole idea is it's time for me to pay it forward. It's time for me to pay back and be that thing that I said that I wanted to be. And that is an asset to the community. Help people connect to nature, help them connect to source, help them connect to each other and be there as a support group. And so that's just rolling along and coming along greatly. As a matter of fact, I just looked at our website. It's in beta stage, and it's like, wow, I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, and beta site is I am appreciating that even that much more now that our beta site is being built and with the team that's come, and it's like the dream team is what Erin is always saying right now with all of the amazing volunteers that we have. And I'm finally getting to a point where I'm getting almost giddy about the site that we have been building and working on, and that I actually tried building like over 3 years ago or 3 years ago, and
Wow.
crashed and burned it a couple of times, trying to do it myself. It's like, okay, yeah, I can do anything. Yeah, right. Build a membership community that, well, but I do believe this, and I see a lot of of the same personality in you that I experience, and that is that not sure how it's going to happen yet. I know it's going to. I'm putting it out there, going to get it done. We're going to
Hmm.
get this done, and the details will follow. And and
Right.
and I'm seeing that because and we'll go into that in a little bit because of what we're even experiencing together with the event that we're preparing for Giving Tuesday,
Right.
and
Yeah.
that's what I've seen with your personality. But when talking to you in the very beginning, because I was introduced to you through one of our senior ambassadors, and from Chemo Buddies for Life, and
Hmm.
you started following what we were doing
Yes.
when I was involved in running for the first Global Next Impactor, and
Yes.
you contacted me and let me know that you wanted to uh, support Chemo Buddies for Life, and I was is that you saw and why it is that you reached out to me.
What I saw, I did start paying attention last season in the Next Impactor, and I thought, wow, this is a really dynamic event, competition. I didn't know a whole lot about it, but I ended up making friends that I have really good friends with today, like yourself and Misty Lane and Coach Chuck Prinzend. And so I follow these videos, and when I heard it, it's like, wow, like I think that's me, you know? And so I do plan to compete. And honestly, I plan to win. Because I'm just being directed by my higher power. I'm spiritual. I believe in God. Now, my bus driver anymore, but I saw such a dynamic person, and I knew other people that knew you. And so what I did was I had donated to Chemo Buddies because I believe in the concept of the healing through connection and the fact that just about everybody, including myself, has been touched by cancer. You know, I don't personally have cancer. I hope not to have cancer. It could happen. But I've lost very close my relatives to cancer. Um, but I know that things can be, uh, that can be overcome too, as well. But sometimes it doesn't. I mean, we are all born to die, so you know, sooner or later it's going to happen. It's not really in my hands how that's going to happen. But so I just felt connected. I was very impressed by you, and you know, the next thing I know, I'm offering help because you know, it's like
And
I guess I want
you're
to
in
be.
the thick of it now. You're in the thick of
Yeah, I had no idea.
it.
I just had no idea. I didn't.
Well, you know, and thank you for the smiles and hearts, my dear Skip Thomas. And we have Erin. Erin is our glue and the wind beneath our wings within our organization. She just
Yeah.
helps us keep going, and I can't even say enough about that. So yes, you reach out. You
Hmm.
did let me know, and that you intend to be a part of second season for
Yes, I do.
the next impactor, the
Yes.
first global
Yes.
or the global next impactor. They may
Hmm.
be renaming it. I'm not sure, but
Right. Well,
however it works,
we're reaching
it.
global. We are,
Without doubt.
you
No,
know, so yeah, I
without
mean,
doubt.
I think that's totally appropriate, you know,
Oh, I do
absolutely.
too. In fact, with what it is that we're doing with the first winner, if you will,
Hmm.
the first one crowned myself, with the
Hmm.
movement that we are all a part of now. We are all engaged to take this globally to
Right.
see that whoever hears those words, you have cancer, or that someone
Right.
that they know and love has cancer, the next thing they will know to do is to go and be a part of the buddies, to be a part of this movement, this um, you know, we are a support group. We're
Hmm.
a cause. We are a home. We are a family. We are buddies and friends, and we are healing through connections. Yes,
Yes.
within a buddies network through that we are using modern day technology, just like we
Yes.
are right now.
That's it. And I love that. I mean, I'm really grateful for the technology, to be honest. Um, I want to say two things. I want to say several years, and I don't even know how many years. It's got to probably be 3 or 4. I said, I want to go public. And I was thinking about our family business that we have here in Sarasota. So I was thinking, well, you know, I want to get us on TV and then we'll be the known name. And when you think of this, we'll be the guy, you know, and that's what I was thinking about. I had no idea that it was going to end up where I am sitting right here today in front of the camera with such dynamic, uh, beautiful, wonderful people like yourself. But I'm not surprised because that's the second part of what I was going to say. I had no idea what was going to happen with it. God knew, I didn't. Now, what happened though is that I'm here and the law of attraction took place. because of the energy that I was putting out, of the positivity of wanting to connect and surround myself with people that are doing dynamic things and that care about people, that are paying it forward. And here we are. And part of it too was is to be involved in other nonprofit businesses, because in starting mine, I need other, as first for me, obviously, but to start a nonprofit is to get experience with other nonprofits. And so, but I feel so passionate about what you're doing and how you're helping people. And so I say, I don't know what I'm doing. It's just happening. But, I kind of know I know where I want to be, right? And the rest is coming together, and it's just gelling type thing. And that's like being here, because when it comes to this, now we got Giving Tuesday coming up on December 3rd, and I'm very excited about that. I've reached
Now,
out to, go ahead.
before you go there,
Okay.
I'm getting
Let me
some
back up.
comments. I'm getting some comments that there might be a problem with the audio that
There
they're
is,
experiencing.
it sounds like
So
there is an audio. Is it on my end?
I'm not sure. So we're just going to do a bit of a sound check right now.
Yeah,
Anybody that's
I was hearing that.
talking with us, maybe if you can turn your audio down a little, and then um, let me
I
know
wonder if it's my
if you
headphones,
get.
though. I'm hearing a little buzzing, and I appreciate people speaking up like that, because, otherwise do I even need headphones for this?
You very well probably do. Yes, because we usually get feedback if we don't. Okay, no, Steven's audio is good here. Okay, so Skip's, how is mine? Please let me know, anybody, and so we can continue. Make sure that we're okay. Testing, testing. It's always fun. I'm so glad we have. Okay, very low. It's on Tamara's end. I don't know what I can do right now, guys. You know what? Okay, yes, I do. Give me a
Bear
moment.
with us, folks. We'll get
Yes,
this worked out.
there's a way. There's always a way to do anything, and I will do this. Take me just a second to move this over.
Can you hear me, Tamara?
I can hear you. Just one moment.
Now,
Okay.
do I
Okay,
have to be
Nicole.
wearing headphones? Because I can unplug it. I have a
You're
sneaking
good. You're
feeling
good.
I've got,
You're
huh?
good.
I'm good.
You're good. Yeah,
Okay.
guys, is that better? Are you hearing a difference? I don't know if this one is engaged now or not. Uh, testing, testing. You are both okay. We're good. I think we're good.
I did notice that, the volume in hearing you went down a little bit. And so I turned my phone volume up a little bit, and I could hear you better. But I did notice a drop in the level of the
Okay.
sound.
Well, I'll just enunciate. There you go. Okay. So if there's an issue, guys, let me know.
Yeah.
We'll just
Oops.
continue in
Get my
going
fingers
forward.
away from the camera.
All right, so let's talk about Giving Tuesday. Giving
Yes.
Tuesday, um, and I want to thank you for your activity with it because of I know that you are very engaged in helping us to make it entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Unplug your earbuds. Okay, just one moment. Okay, guys, is that how is it?
I think that sounds better. Oh,
Okay,
I hear an
so
echo now, though.
testing, testing. We'll let them tell us if there's a problem or not, but let's continue and go forward.
Okay.
Um, as far as the show itself, you are going to right now, you are in the process of helping us
Mm-hmm.
produce a really fun couple of hours coming from the Florida area. We still can barely hear you, Tamara. I
Uh,
don't know what to do now, guys.
is it?
We're
Well, I'm hearing an echo here now too. I'm going to unplug mine and see if that helps. Better.
hello, hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, let's just go forward and see what we can do with this.
Still hearing an echo, but
Okay, the reality of it is that we are live and it's live streaming media, and you know what, you're probably going to hear more of an echo. The Okay, still low. Okay, I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know why we're
the
having this.
energy is so intense, Tamara, that, you know, we're messing with the electronical waves here. That's what's happening.
Oh yeah, that's not unusual. That happens
Right?
all the time.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah, so we just go on with the show. Turn
Yeah.
up the volume if you have to. Go back to what you
I can
were
turn,
doing.
well, yeah, I just
Okay,
have to be
you
able,
need
oh,
to. Okay, you
hear
need to
you.
put. Okay, you need to put your earbuds back in, is what they're saying.
They are, they're in.
My not mic is not on. Okay, I don't know that I can change the settings, guys. Let's see, edit. I think that we
Hey,
are.
production crew, get over here and handle this stuff.
Yeah. I think that there's not much I can do to change it now. I think we're set. I think we just got to go with what we've got. I will speak louder. How's that?
I can hear you.
Okay. You can hear. Okay, keep going. Okay, can hear. Right on. We are gonna go
Excellent.
forward. Now in regards
Take
to
two.
yeah. Oh, I've got one of those.
There, I heard it.
Yeah. Okay. So as far as uh, the event, the day of,
Yes.
on December the 3rd, which is Giving Tuesday, you have, for those that don't know, you have Thanksgiving is on Thursday here in the United States. You have Friday, which is Black Friday. You have Cyber Monday, and then you have Giving Tuesday. It's one of the relatively newer days after Thanksgiving that's been claimed, and it's been recognized now as the largest philanthropic day. Facebook is is basically put their flag in the sand with it, and PayPal has too. PayPal has said that they will match $1 for $1 given on that day. And there's a certain formula. I think it's 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe Eastern time, and then until they've given out a certain amount of money that they have put aside for the event. We are going big. We are doing it bigger because anything that we do, we are all in. So we are
Sorry about that.
starting it. That's perfect. We're starting our streaming media event on Tuesday or Monday at
Right.
noon Pacific time, and then we will be going 36 hours
Wow.
until the end of Tuesday. We hit midnight on Tuesday. During that time, you're going to take a couple of hours to
Mm-hmm.
be remote in Florida. And we're going to
Yeah.
have someone that's going to be a remote in San Diego at the same time. So we're going to be going coast to coast, ocean to basically ocean or
Gulf of
thereabouts.
Mexico. Yeah.
Yes, Gulf of Mexico. And we are going to be coast to coast during that time. And you also, you have so much exciting stuff going on. Why don't you talk about it? Because
Okay.
the more you talk about it, the more I'm getting like, oh, I
Ah.
cannot wait to even be a part of this.
Like I said, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, but it just happens. It just, things fall into place. Um, I was blessed to be able to get in a Florida public relations meeting is really where a big thing happened for me recently. And I realized that, oh, I guess I'm in the public relations business, certainly in dealing with people and trying to get information out and get the message out. So I met some dynamic people in a nutshell. I've reached out to them. We're going to have the local news here is planning to come down and cover this event for us. I'm hoping that we might be able to have a live broadcast from them so they can really just get to a lot of people. Um, it's very exciting for me because I am very excited to help you move your foundation forward and be able to get donations. I've reached out to like the franchisor of the company that we represent here in Florida. I've reached out to several news people, so the news said that they were going to come. I have my cousin, I'm blessed, he owns one of the hottest nightclubs in town here on Siesta Key. They refer to Siesta Key Village, is it like the little metropolitan shopping area, restaurants and stuff like this. So I'm hoping that everything going well. I'll be broadcasting from there. We will have Bob Harrigan, I'm hoping. He's going to show up, as well as Emily Kinzer. She is the Channel 7 ABC anchor. I'm going to reach out to some other people. I'm not going to say their name yet because I don't have that confirmed. But I have people that might be able to get to these people so that we can have some very serious celebrities come and join us and support this cause. And then I'm planning to go down to the beach, the public beach, and be going live during the sunset. And so it's just a wonderful, enjoyable experience. And so I want to bring that to you. People pay a lot of money to come out here and watch the sunset. And so we'll be able to watch it for free. And it's just wonderful. And we just want to try and get people to realize that this is such a dynamic organization, that we need help. We need buddies. We need donations. And so we're going to look to you to try and help us so that we can move forward and carry the message of a connection, healing through connection, and the fact that we're all here to support each other in this time where, maybe you're diagnosed with cancer, maybe you've been through cancer, you're a survivor like Tamara, you are, or you've been touched by somebody that had cancer that's close to you. Your program offers a complete uh, package to be able to get people together and have some support and know that you're not alone in this journey. And so I just feel blessed to be able to be a part of it. And I'm just trying to make it a big deal because it is.
Right, right. In fact, when we have our meetings and whenever you talk to me, that's exactly the words you use. I am all about making this big. In fact,
Yeah.
you even went out and got a smart TV because you want to be able to
I
have.
did.
I mean, because we were talking about okay,
Yeah.
streaming live, and then if it, and then being able to have it up at the restaurant, and
Yes.
instead of taking the chance that they
Yeah.
wouldn't have the right equipment, you went ahead and just said, okay, I'm all in.
I'm doing it exactly. And I'll tell you what, those smart TVs are pretty fun. So anyways, no, I wanted to be able to have a TV though, because I want the people that are around me to be able to see the streaming event that we're having. And that lends so much more credibility as well to it, because they'll be able to see all the other exciting things that we've got going on around the country.
Right.
And that's what's cool about it. So I wasn't taking any chances. This thing doesn't weigh much. I'm going to take it down there. I'm going to plug this in and we'll stream on one phone and I'll go live on the other.
There you go. I love it. And that is what we are experiencing with all of the volunteers that are involved. And in fact, I want to keep going here because well, we had all the stuff in regards to the phone or the sound, and hopefully everything is going. And they just said, okay, keep
Hopefully
going,
so.
we can hear. All right, and then we have Miss Fobbs. Miss Fobbs is an international, and she's helped with bringing people from the Polynesian culture and musical world into the United States, and so much more. And she was very involved last year with us, and here she is. She's back. I love this because when you have people that believe, they they stay around, and that says something when so many people in this world, they come and they go. It's like,
Hmm.
okay, sound bites. You need to say something quick because it has to be for the next greatest little tweet or something, so many words, so many this, so many that. However, in that, sometimes we're losing the connection piece that is vitally important for us as humans to be able to connect with each other. And we can either say, all right, short sound bites, short tweets, whatever it may be, we can say that's that's taking away, or we can say, no, good job. It's here. We're going to use it for our way of being able to make a difference, and then the people are going to come, just like the movie.
Right.
You build it, they will come.
Exactly.
You continue to build it, you continue with the same message, and they'll keep coming and coming back and coming back and
Yes.
helping. And and when you decided to not only say, okay, yeah, I'm interested. Yes, I want to learn because I want to be able to have my own nonprofit.
Hmm.
I am interested in putting my name into the hat to be the next,
Yeah.
the second season
Hmm.
impactor. Yet, what I am seeing now, when I heard you talking about what we're doing, I am seeing that passion of the mission itself. Am I correct in seeing that?
Yes, you are correct because it is my mission and it is my purpose. I've defined my purpose. My purpose is to help other people and serve other people, period. Even what I'm doing with Live with Nature, although I do a lot of the broadcasting really for myself, it's like affirming for myself and centering myself. I'm just blessed that other people like it and that I've been able to figure out, okay, we're taking it the next step further. We'll be a nonprofit. We'll help other people. But my purpose by serving other people is the paying it back. For so many years, I was being so selfish for myself. And I had to recognize that it's my purpose is not to be selfish. My purpose is to help other people. And I treat my position in being able to help as a volunteer as like that's what my business is right now. That's what I got to do, and that's what God wants me to do. And so I'm just here. I'm just here to try and help in any way that I can. I've been blessed because I have a lot of business experience in the past. I'm just trying to get back in the swing of doing a business and doing it when I'm paying it forward instead of about how much money can I make here.
Right,
So
right. Now, and in truth, where you are in Florida, and I have not been to your neck of the woods, but I've been to some areas in Florida, and when you think of Florida, it's kind of like California in a way too, in Palm Springs. You take,
yes,
the same, right? That you have this,
yeah,
and even Phoenix in some areas too, because you have the areas that people want to get out of the cold. They want
hmm
to go to where it's warm, and
hmm
a lot of the people that do that are successful people because they
they
can
are,
afford to do it.
they are,
And
hmm
with that said, also because when you think of the demographics, many of them are in one way touched by cancer, have been
yes.
touched by cancer.
That's why I'm hoping that I can get this one gentleman. I don't think I should say his name right this moment. We're trying to reach out to him, but he has his own cancer foundation as well. And I just know that he will want to hear about this and support us. He's a sports celebrity. That's a good answer. Because, yes, in Sarasota, this is one of the wealthiest counties in the country. People that were successful in multiple levels come here and then end up retiring here. And so you can walk down the street and see a celebrity. You know, there's a lot of people that live here. I don't think I need to name names, but I'm just lucky to live here. So that helps me from the standpoint of it's a beautiful place. There's a lot of money here. And I'd like to, I'm going to be aligning myself with the community foundation here in town. And now that's a nonprofit philanthropy, foundation that's out there helping people. And so I've just found my calling is the bottom line. It's helping other people, and I'm just honored to be able to work with you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Now, the event. Let's talk turkey because it's all about, in truth, we are 36 hours, 36
Hmm.
hours of we are going to entertain, we are going to educate, we're going to inspire, and we are raising funds. It is
Hmm.
about a give-a-thon. And any nonprofit that is going to actually make a difference and not implode, but be able to grow and grow in to help those people that are affected by cancer, they need funds. And so we have put it out there that our goal is to raise at least $50,000 with this
Hmm.
event. What do you have to say to people?
Well, I'll tell you what you need to do is that if you've been touched by cancer or you are in a position that you want to help other people, and I know that Tamara is going to help people in a dynamic, different ways. You know, obviously the buddy thing is super important, but some of these people might need financial help as well. And so what we're asking for you to do is to help us help other people. If you can afford to send even $1, but you know what, send us $5, $10 or something like that. That will help us continue to be able to support what we're trying to achieve here, because it does cost money to actually support this stuff and put this information out. Now, I'm volunteering, and we got a dynamic team of volunteers, but there's costs behind that. And so we need to get that. We need to be able to pay for that. We need to be able to pay for the programs that we're trying to do with Chemo Buddies for Life. And so I'm going to ask you if you can find it in your heart to go ahead and donate money. We've got a website. It's cb4 number 4l.org. You can go there. If you're a business, you know, we're going to put you on our banner. We'll advertise for you a little bit and try and help you and make sure that you get recognition if you want it. Or you can go anonymous. It's your choice. But we need your support and help. We want you to be there. Please join us on December 3rd. It's going to be such a dynamic event. Like Cameron said, we get one coast to the other coast. There's all kinds of other stuff going on. We got comedy clubs. I know that in Chicago and California. It's just going to be so dynamic, and you'll see that we are serious about what we're trying to do here, but we need your help. It's a nonprofit, and you're the kind of people that support that. You make it happen. And there's nothing better. I know for myself, when I help other people, that's the best feeling I could ever have in my life. I could, now I suffered in the past. I was addicted to drugs and alcohol, right? I made really poor choices. But what I found was this. I can do things like helping other people, and I can donate my money and my time, and that's the best high in the world, plain and simple. And so I've changed my focus on where my high comes from. Now it's about helping other people and then just getting that natural feeling of, the goosebumps, to just feel good. Take a breath and go, wow, okay, I did something good for somebody today. So we need
Right.
your help.
Right. And you know that because Live with Nature, LWN. That is your nonprofit. And if
Yes.
anybody wants to look, okay, let's watch the little ticker tape that goes on down here. LWN, Live with Nature. He
Yes.
knows, Stephen knows what he's talking about, guys, because he has donated.
Yeah.
And I thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And we are every every single penny is all for this movement. We are a group of volunteers. And
Hmm.
yes, we are a nonprofit business. We are a corporation recognized by the IRS, and we're out of
Hmm.
California, and we are serving the world. So we do have some infrastructure, but we are not bloated.
Right.
We are actually working right there with the people. And we are preparing so much more to take out there because of in truth, because I won the first Global Next Impactor, and with the resources and the coaching and the teams that are coming, that is what is enabling us to feel very, very solid to say, okay, it's time. We are going to do this. However, we can do it that much bigger and affect more people with your help.
And that's what Live with Nature focuses on from the nonprofit status of what our vision is. Our vision is to help the smaller nonprofits that are doing great things, and they need our support. And I know that now there's no real money. I'm paying for the deal right now with Live with Nature, but I know that we will have money in the future. And what's going to be beautiful, just like Tamara said, is it's not going to be heavy. I'm not going to be giving my money to organizations that hand back 2 or 3 cents on a dollar. And that the CEOs are making millions of dollars. That's not going to be the deal at all. We're going to help people the majority of the money that they get, other than, excuse me, the operating expenses, go to help people. And it's going to be a lot of money. But it only is going to be a lot of money if you help us. And I'm not asking for money for Live with Nature for 2 seconds. I want you to help Chemo Buddies for Life.
Thank you. Thank you. And I want to just show here that we've been highlighting, yes, you can recognize that face.
I
We've been
do.
highlighting our volunteers because our volunteers, we have so many and so many with different skill sets that specialize in different areas that have all come and that are still coming. I met more of them today. And we want to encourage that too. You can donate your time also. That is very helpful because in building something this big, it takes many people
Hmm.
with different skill sets that say, I get it. I am a survivor. I have been affected by cancer. Or
Right.
I just believe in what you're doing, whatever the reason may be, whatever is the feeling that you're getting. I can tell you this, that I'm hearing it so much lately, is that people are feeling called to this, that we are building something that is truly going to be a legacy nonprofit. This is going to be huge.
Yes, it is going to
And
be huge, Tamara.
however, we will never forget it is about that one
Right.
person in the night that is afraid and alone and not sure where to turn. When they can get their phone out wherever they are in the world, because most people have a cell phone, believe it or not, a smartphone of some type. They may not have clean water, but they have the ability to get a hold of us. And that is what we are building. We are building a community using the modern day technology. Why not do it? It's time. It's time for us to say, We are doing it. The people are doing it, and we can, so we will.
We are all of us volunteers, all the people that are connected to me. You remember I said about the law of attraction, the people that I'm involved with, that you're involved with, Tamara, are all brought because we're like-minded people and we are the light in the darkness.
Yes.
Plain and simple.
Yes.
So
I love it. I love it. Yes.
we are going to shine this light very bright. And the more that we have of people that like are yourself, like-minded, want to help people, we need you to donate too, but we are super powerful because as a team, we can succeed. An individual is great. They can do a lot of great things, but when you start having people, like Tamara said, of different skill sets and you come together and then collaborate and then focus, next thing you know, you've got a winning team.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, that's what it's all about. And so I'll say it again. I'm honored, and it's just evolving for me with this, and I'm excited. I'm humble. It's like, wow, I just had no idea what I would be doing, but it's just coming.
and
you know?
and that's what I'm hearing too. In fact, I've been on back to back calls today with
Yeah.
people, and thank you, Aaron, for connecting with me with some more interesting, amazing people that are just going to help us to blast this wide open. Have more that I will be contacting today, and then we even have one of my dear friends, an amazing trainer, business coach, that has agreed to come and do a special training for a fundraising team or anybody that wants to learn how to go about in a win-win-win way, because that's the only way I'll do anything.
Hmm.
And that's how this friend of mine knows and he said, you know what, I am so happy to give this time to help make it happen, and we have more of that happening too. And so that the people that are volunteering, they're meeting other amazing people that maybe they wouldn't have been able to meet.
That's right.
And now we have trainers and we have the coaches that I won that are not only coaching me, they're coaching you, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I've, I'm almost at a loss for words because it's so cool. That if a person allows themselves, we have a choice. We have a choice about how we look at things. We can be disappointed. We can be depressed and sad and sorry for ourselves. I've been there. I've been that. And then I turned to the drinking thing to try and cope with life. And all I found out is that I woke up the next day and my problems were still there. I actually had to do something about it. And I had to change my mindset. And it all starts with our thinking. And those are the kinds of things that the Live with Nature does, is to help empower people. That is my one word, empowerment. I not only empower myself to try and be the best person I can be, but I try and help other people empower themselves. I'm just another guy. I'm no different than anybody else. I'm just pursuing my purpose, and then I'm getting connected with people like Tamara and the Misfit Nation, Jason Cisneros, and people like this, and Carol Brown. But there's a lot of people that I've met. I'm just so grateful to be able to have such a great crowd that I'm involved with. I turned to my sister the other day and said, "You like the kind of people I hang with?" you know? Isn't it a lot better than before?
I love
Yeah.
it. And thank you for sharing that, because that actually does mean so much to me, because in building anything, and again, I people that know me, I'm a second generation recruiter, headhunter. So
Ah,
the
yeah.
greatest compliment that I could have ever possibly gotten that would then reflect back to the first generation, who was my mother, who is
Hmm.
the why behind the why of what this is all about too. So it's like this full circle. And in hearing that right there, that makes me think, oh, my mom's smiling right now. Because when you bring people together and you ask, because I have asked, I'm not afraid to ask because I believe. I
Right.
believe because for the last few years, as we've been building the infrastructure of this, we've actually had buddies and the buddies community, and we've had the doctors and the nurses that have seen the difference and said, "What are you doing?" And they didn't understand that there could be such power. They maybe understood it in theory, but maybe had never witnessed it because our system doesn't necessarily allow it because of our HIPAA laws and everything
Hmm.
to try to protect us. But they're also creating a cocoon or a situation where that because of the system, we're a bit isolated and we don't need to
Yeah.
be.
And if you don't have money, then it's really tough too. That's the other side of this. And I'll tell you, I'm speaking from 15 years in the healthcare industry. Now, I wasn't a caregiver. The mother of my children is the caregiver. She's an occupational therapist. So she helps people to learn to function within their environment. I was on the other end of it. I was in sales, calling on the nursing homes and hospitals, but I was around the hospital industry or the healthcare industry for 15 years. It was an eye-opening experience. I learned a whole lot. And there isn't really good support necessarily out there for that. You can get therapy and stuff like that. They've got that. Yeah. But it's not like having a friend that you can confide in that cares about your situation and probably has been there and done that. So that is a huge difference between a person that might be working from a textbook versus a person that's been experienced and been there and done that and says, "Hey, yeah, I know what you're going through." And cancer is widespread. We want to try and make it as comfortable for the people that are experiencing that as possible. I've just recently lost my uncle, and that was difficult. So I can relate from the loss point. Now it's time for me to do something for other people so that they don't have to suffer as well. What it takes your donations. It does. It takes your donations to be able to help us be able to achieve these dreams and goals. And I'm certain that the things that I'm saying are making sense to you. I need you to take action though, because
Right. And when you, oh,
everything is
sorry.
a thought, but it's just a thought until you take action. You have
So
to put
you,
an action plan to it.
sorry
Yeah,
to
you're
put you on
good.
your words. I just want to say, because you actually, and I love the way that you did this. You said, okay, I am going to take action.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take action in that I have a book and I will send it out
Hmm.
to someone. And you said, okay, let's figure out a way. And I
Yeah.
thought, okay, the first person that takes action and donates today will be the one that will be able to get your book. Are you good with that?
That is great. Somehow, excuse me. Somehow I kind of felt it. But what I'm doing is this. I've got it right here too. We got a book for you for the first person that donates tonight, right now, right away. The first one that we recognize come across on a donation. You get this. I'll pay for the shipping. You get it free. It's a great book. It's a journey of riches. It's about transformational change. It's about 11 insights to strengthen your resolve. So if you happen to be struggling, and there's 10 different authors, I'm not the only author, really good information. I think you'll enjoy it. So whoever donates first gets that. That sounds great, Tamara.
Okay, so what we need you to do, because I'll be able to verify But if you donate now while you're online, I want you to put it into the comments that you just donated, and the first one that does that will be the one to get the book. I love it because it's
Excellent.
action takers, and success rewards action rewards success, and success rewards action. And and when you are dealing with something like cancer, you need to be proactive, and you need to be able to say, okay, I know I will make it. I know I can get through this. It doesn't have to define me. And if
Right.
you're not strong enough to be there right now, that's okay, because that's
Hmm.
why we are here. We are going to help you to find that strength. You'll get through it, and then you'll have another one to do it. And that is where it has that momentum of forward action. And it's just like that road, a journey to riches. Riches
Yes.
don't have to necessarily be the dollar, guys.
Oh
A
no.
life is press, press, priceless. Our lives are priceless.
It's priceless when you get out into nature and look around you and say, wow, this is so really nice. And you listen to the birds singing and you breathe in the air. It's good. They've proven beyond a shadow of a doubt it's good for your health.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is absolutely fantastic. So we're looking for that first donation. You get this book free, and I'm getting chills. I mean, the God bumps. It's just like so awesome. So take action for us. Really, we do need your help. We need your support. And this book, when I did this was a breakthrough for me. It was not easy to write. It's only a chapter. I got another one coming. I do. I got the whole story. But this is my pay it forward. This is sharing my story and being honest and transparent with people and saying, hey, look, people can make poor choices and people can be unhappy. They can deal with, mental disorders. They can deal with anxiety and depression. But you know what? It doesn't have to be bad. It can be good because you need to know that you're loved. I know I love you, and I know that Tamara loves you, and there's so many other people out there that love you, and we want to share our love.
Absolutely. So this is through today. The first person to donate, and I will know because I'll be notified. The first person to donate today, and if you are in replay, look to see. Put it in the comments that you donated, and so that we know that the
Yeah,
book has been claimed. I want
there
to
you
thank
go.
you, Stephen,
You're welcome.
for this. And you know what? You've thrown down the gauntlet. I love it. And so then we're gonna start. We have fun, guys. We have fun within our organization. There's always a way to take anything and make it fun. I want to also, before the end of the day and before the end of this broadcast, I want to recognize, and I'm wearing my jacket in honor of Veterans Day, those people that have served
Yes.
the U.S. in a military way, and also I say the first responders too, and those
Hmm.
families that support these people. I want to say personally thank you for your service. It has been totally recognized. Thank you.
I have to agree with you there. We live in a free country because of the people that are willing to lay down their life for us and to fight for really the right thing, and that's called freedom. That's the ability to be able to say and speak and do what you want and have opportunities to be able to, uh, like we do, help other people, say what you think, go out there and do anything. In an infinite universe, there's an infinite possibilities. And so it's just a matter of making a determination and setting your attention and then moving forward with that. And because of the first responders, they save lives on a daily basis. And the people that have been in the armed forces, thank you. I honor you and I appreciate your service. Thank you for everything that you have done.
Yes. So as we close, do you have any last pearls of wisdom that you would like to share, Stephen?
Pearls of wisdom. I would say this. If you set an intention, what I would like you to do is this. I want you to write it down. be broad about that too. Detailed is really what I mean. Get it all down there. Then come up with a one-line affirmation of what that is, and then start repeating that to yourself, and repeat it often, and do it for at least 21 days. And I'd love for you, if you journal, write down how you feel before you started doing this stuff. Set your intention of whatever goal that you want to achieve in your life. Say it every day as often as you can for 21 days. And at the end of that, tell me and tell Tamara, tell us how your life has changed. I think it will. Sometimes it takes longer, so let's be patient. And sometimes our dreams don't exactly manifest instantaneously. But if you're diligent and you believe in it and you have faith in it and you visualize the fact that it's going to be, that is truth already, even if it's not, you believe that it's truth, it will manifest for you. I'm certain of it. I am living proof of that.
Thank you. So as we close, day number 337 of 365 days of awesome.
That's so cool.
Success through service. Stephen Smith,
Hmm.
thank you for all you are doing.
Wow. I'm totally honored. I mean, it really does blow my mind that I'm being honored as a volunteer. I mean, I didn't see this in the past. I'm living it in the present, and it's beautiful. Thank you so very much. I'm very honored.
You're welcome. Okay, so remember the book. You
Yep.
guys want to get that, A Journey of Riches. And I want to hear, who is it that won? Okay? Put it in the comments. See you later. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Take care.